Hey, what's up everybody? This is Snackbox. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, we have a new turn attack tournament for the Spider Dungeon and it's Dark Elves only. Yeah, and I tried to build a team and it worked pretty well, honestly. If we take a look at the points you can get, so for stage 10 hard, you get 32 to 107 points. And with the team I built, you get around 65. So it's not that bad, honestly. I'm not going to invest too much into this tournament, but I'll keep an eye on it and see how much points, the other players will get, because the dust and maybe the relentless gear and an ancient shard is not too bad. If I can hit, second, the second place, or maybe even the first, we will see. I'm not quite sure, but let's get to the team. So this is the team that I came up with. It's a pretty, common thing to use Mifrala in here because of the hex. You basically place hex on, all the spiderlings and the spider itself, and then you deal max HP damage to the spider boss, and that will kill all the spiderlings and, kill the spider boss even faster. So let me show you the run real quick. Cold Art opens up with the A2. Mifrala puts on the hex on the extra 2 spiderlings. Lydia debuffs. The second Cold Heart kills all the spiderlings. One hex got resisted. That was kind of unfortunate. But now basically we're just gonna, let the spiderlings respawn. And Savia is gonna use her A2 first. Put poisons on everybody. And that's it. So pretty straightforward, 18 turns, not that bad. I can definitely optimize that in, like, if I would give Cold Hearts, both of them, 100% crit rate, that would, make it more, consistent, because sometimes if they don't crit with the A2, they won't kill all the spiderlings. And that's really, that's kind of, the run's gonna fail if that does happen. So that's kind of annoying. You could also give Lydia some damage. That works as well. She actually can smack pretty decent. Like, she can deal a decent amount of damage. You could also give Savia way more damage. Crit damage gloves and maybe lethal or an ignore defense set, just to make sure the spiderlings die, and to get more consistency in this team comp. Now, if you take a look at my build, like I said, it's not a crazy build. What you need to aim for is around 350 accuracy to land debuffs. The spider boss is at 245 speed, so you need definitely to be faster than that. I tried to squeeze in some, crit damage. I have crit rate gloves on Savia, but if I would want to make it more consistent, I would give her crit damage gloves and, get her attack up and try to maintain the accuracy. I use her as a lead champion. She has an attack lead. That really helps with the damage, because I really need Cold Heart's A2 to deal a decent amount of damage. This scales on attack, so definitely helps. So the base attack of Cold Heart is not that good. but still, it's some little bit of extra damage. I wouldn't gain anything from Infralla in that case, in this scenario. So I would rather use Savia's aura. But, to make it more consistent, I would need to get Cold Heart's crit rate up as well, which would probably be a little problem. But as you can see, it still works. Sometimes it's a little bit, as you saw before, a little bit risky because they don't kill all the spiderlings if a hex gets resisted or weaken and, decrease defense. So there's always a little chance that this team fails. I've run just a couple runs, and till now it worked. So as you can see, I have both cold hearts at around 70 crit rate. Yeah, I would definitely get those up if I want to make it 100%. So even if the decrease defense or weaken gets resisted, I could still kill the spiderlings. And I have Lydia in a shield set just to bring a little bit of survivability, because we need to tank one of the hits from the spider, 1 or 2. So that really helps. I got a 293 speed. She's basically the third fastest. The fastest is this Cold Heart, actually, just to make those extra 2 spiderlings spawn. Then the second fastest is Mifralla. She's basically just in an old build I had for her when I used her in Arena. But that's a really old build, so I never touched her since then. So she sits at 299 speed. Accuracy, you only need 350 to place debuffs. That should be perfectly fine. You don't need more than that. You can definitely go for more, but the benefit won't be that much. So once you hit that 350 accuracy, you should be fine. And that's pretty much the builds. Now the presets is I open up with Cold Hearts A2, then Mifralla's A2, put the hex on. Lydia goes with the A2, prioritized. And then we have one of the Cold Hearts, the other one, using her Heartseeker. It's also prioritized. And I open up with Savia with the A1, because she's going to take a turn before the spider does. And I don't want her to use the Poison Rain just yet. I want her to use the Poison Rain on as many spiderlings as possible, so she can activate the poisons she places. And that's, makes it easier to kill the spiderlings. So that's basically the idea behind it. I haven't re-geared those champions that much, just Savia a little bit. Gave her a little bit more damage in general. But overall, I haven't touched any of these. I use them in different areas. So yeah, also another thing that would help if you have War Master or Giant Slayer on your champions, that deals a lot of damage. But let's run it one more time. So Cold Heart opens up with the A2. Mifralla with the Hex on all the spiderlings. Lydia debuffs. Kill all the spiderlings. 2 respawn. And now the spider takes a turn. Heals a little bit, but that's fine. Mifralla cleanse. Now a Heartseeker from the other Cold Heart. Lydia uses A3. Poisons from Savia. And now basically Savia is going to activate those poisons. We haven't killed all of them. That can happen. But now they're dead. Just 1 turn more. 66 points. Pretty nice, honestly. But as I said, if the cold hearts don't deal enough damage, the spiderlings can't survive, and the run will fail. So that's definitely something you can avoid if you give them 100% crit rate, and that would make that would bring more consistency, and it would be much safer. So in terms of rewards from the tournament, I don't think they're too good. It's like 30 of these primal shards. I mean, it's not shards, but fragments. It's not that good, But I wouldn't go for all the 8,000 points, honestly. Only if you need to farm spider, really. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. This is my idea for the Dark Elves only Spider Turn Attack tournament. Maybe you have a better idea or a better team, a more consistent one. If we take a look at the Dark Elves champions, there's definitely some options. I think Supreme Kyle would definitely be one of them. Maybe you can pair him with Xavia and just bomb those spiderlings. Rule, definitely nice option with the Hex. So you have kind of like, Mifrala as a Hex champion and him. So a double Hex would be an option. Then who else? Ghostborn, of course, can deal quite a good amount of damage, has an unresistible decreased defense and an increased attack. This can help as well. Blind Seer, just to have a little bit of a defensive layer. Vizix as a provoker to control the spiderlings. So there are quite a few options, honestly, which you can use. So Dark Elves really has some solid champions for Spider. If you take a look at the epics, there's also quite a few good ones. Ironically, this champion is also called Spider, and he's kind of like a budget Lydia, because he's one of the few epics that, or maybe the only one that can place decreased defense and weaken. The only thing is, it's a 5-turn cooldown, and you only have a 70% chance of placing a small weaken. But he also has a decreased attack and an ally speed aura in dungeons from by 25%, which is really, really solid, honestly. I used this guy for quite a long time until I got Lydia. So before that, I was using him as my debuffer in dungeons, which is really, he's really not that bad. Really solid as a debuffer. Also, his A1 is not that bad, but his A3 and his A2 are the skills that are really standing out. And his aura, pretty strong for an epic. So yeah, if you have him and you don't have Lydia yet, you can definitely use him as your debuffer. So he's really strong. So yeah, there's quite a few champs in here that you can use. It's a pretty strong faction for Spider Dungeon, and Cold Hard, probably the best rare in game in terms of dungeons, with the max HP damage hit, and always been one of the MVPs for dungeons, and is a rare champion, so pretty solid. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm really curious to see your ideas and approaches for this tournament, if you are doing it. Thank you guys for watching. Share your ideas in the comments below if you want. Leave a like, and see you in the next video.